Hello students. So far you have learned about different types of chemical reactions. Those are addition, decomposition and displacement reaction. Today I shall discuss double decomposition reaction. What is double decomposition reaction? Two compounds in solution when react to form new compounds through mutual exchange of radicals. If we take any compound, say this is say barium chloride, any compound, there are two parts. One is the barium and the another is the chlorine chloride part. Barium part is called the basic radical and the chloride part is called acidic radical. So any compound is formed by the combination of two radicals. One is the basic radical, that is generally metals, and another is the acid radical, that is generally anionic part. So when any two compounds combine to form two other new compounds by mutual exchange of radicals, this type of reaction is called double decomposition reaction. Double decomposition reaction is of two types. One is precipitation and another is neutralization reaction. Precipitation means when compounds react with each other, then there will be formation of precipitate. Precipitate means insoluble substance. Say barium chloride when reacts with sodium sulfate in aqueous solution, that is in water solution, then there will be formation of barium sulfate, which is precipitated out, and also sodium chloride which remains in solution. Here the in barium chloride there are one basic radical part barium and acid radical part chloride. In sodium sulfate there is basic radical part sodium and acid radical part sulfate. They mutually replace each other, that is sodium combines with chloride and barium combines with sulfate, thus formation of barium sulfate precipitate out and sodium chloride. So this is double decomposition reaction. There are other types of precipitation reactions also. For example, when copper sulfate reacts with H2S gas, then there will be formation of copper sulfide black precipitate and sulfuric acid. This is also one type of precipitation reaction. Here copper sulfate remains in solution and H2S gas is passed through solution. So here H2S is gas and copper sulfate is in aqueous solution. Then there will be formation of copper sulfide, black precipitate and sulfuric acid. Another type of double decomposition reaction is neutralization reaction. That is, neutralization reaction is a special kind of reaction where as one base reacts with one acid to form the salt and water. That is, NaOH a base alkaline substance, HCl is acidic substance. They react with each other to form sodium chloride, that is the salt, and there will be formation of water. So this is the neutralization reaction. There are also other types, other neutralization reactions. Now these neutralization reactions are very much important in our practical life. When anybody is stung by bee, that is, there will be formic acid entered into our body, and so the affected area there will be pain. So the affected area is to be rubbed by sodium bicarbonate, that is the baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, that is the baking soda, or calcium hydroxide, that is called slaked lime. These are alkaline substances. The affected area, if is rubbed by these substances, then we can get relief from pain. As there will be reaction between formic acid, the formula of formic acid is HCOOH. This formic acid reacts with the basic substance sodium bicarbonate or calcium hydroxide. So this is one type of neutralization reaction. There are also other examples in your book. Sometimes due to acid rain, sometimes due to acid rain, due to acid rain, what is acid rain? Acid rain is sometimes during rainfall the water contains nitric acid, sulfuric acid. During rainfall water contain nitric acid, sulfuric acid. This type of acid rain is called acid rain. Due to this acid rain, soil gets acidified, and this excess acid of soil is unfavorable for growth of crops. So we have to neutralize the excess acid of soil, and that is neutralized by adding calcium hydroxide. That is, the slaked lime is added to acidic soil. Thus there will be neutralization of soil. So this is one type of this is also another application of neutralization reaction. Now hydrolysis of salts. What is hydrolysis of salt? Hydrolysis of salt means when any salt reacts with water to form the corresponding acid and the base in alkali in solution. This is called hydrolysis of salt. Now the case 1 is salt coming from strong acid and weak base, that is the ferric chloride. Ferric chloride, when reacts with water, there is formation of ferric hydroxide, that is the corresponding base, and HCl, that is the corresponding acid. Here HCl is strong, very strong acid, whereas ferric hydroxide is very weak base. As the acid strength is here higher than basic strength, so the solution gets acidic. So hydrolysis of ferric chloride gives acidic solution, that is the blue litmus paper becomes red. Now salt containing strong base and weak acid. For example, we take sodium carbonate reacts with water to form carbonic acid and NaOH, sodium hydroxide. Here carbonic acid is weak acid and sodium hydroxide is strong base. So the solution becomes alkaline and the color of the litmus paper will be blue. Now salt coming from weak acid and weak base, that is both the acid and the bases are weak. For example, ammonium carbonate when reacts with water to form carbonic acid and ammonium hydroxide. Here both carbonic acid is weak acid, ammonium hydroxide is weak base. But if we observe the strength, that is strength of ammonium hydroxide is slightly higher than carbonic acid, that is ammonium hydroxide is slightly stronger base than carbonic acid. So solution after hydrolysis becomes slightly basic. If we take ammonium formate solution, ammonium formate on hydrolysis gives stronger formic acid HCOOH and ammonium hydroxide, where formic acid is stronger acid than ammonium hydroxide. So after hydrolysis solution becomes slightly acidic. Now if we take the salt, that is ammonium acetate, CH3COONH4, this ammonium acetate, this is salt, reacts with water to form acetic acid, and ammonium hydroxide, this is weak acid, this is weak base. And if we observe the strength, both have same strength, so the solution becomes neutral, that is there will be no change of the color of litmus. Similarly, if we take salt which coming from strong base and strong base, for example NaCl, obtained by the reaction of NaOH and HCl, both are strong acid and strong base, so on hydrolysis we get NaOH HCl, and as they are both strong, so they react completely with each other, then there will be formation, so there the solution becomes neutral. Similarly, when potassium sulfate reacts with water, there will be formation of potassium hydroxide and sulfuric acid, both are strong, so the solution will be neutral. So neutralization reaction is mainly the main reaction of neutralization is reaction between H plus and OH minus. This is reversible reaction and there is formation of water. So this is the main reaction of any neutralization reaction. Now depending on the heat change of any reaction, we can categorize any chemical reaction as endothermic or exothermic reaction. What is endothermic reaction? When heat is absorbed in any chemical reaction, then this is called endothermic reaction. When heat is released in any chemical reaction, then this is called exothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction example, when carbon reacts with sulfur to form carbon dioxide, then heat is absorbed. We have to here give some amount of heat energy to produce the product. Similarly, when calcium carbonate is heated, so that is we have to give certain amount of heat to calcium carbonate to form calcium oxide or to decompose into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. And exothermic reactions, that is burning process of any carbon containing compound, say it may be carbon itself or any compounds containing carbon, methane, ethane, etc. Burning process, that is burning in presence of excess oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water, and there will be release of a large amount of heat. So as in these reactions a large amount of heat is released, so the carbon containing compounds are called as fuel. In living organisms, that is for trees, photosynthesis is the reaction between carbon dioxide and water to form glucose and oxygen in absorption of light. This is the photochemical reaction, as the reaction takes place with absorption of light. And the opposite of photosynthesis is respiration reaction, that is reaction of glucose with oxygen to form carbon dioxide, water, and here a large amount of heat is released during respiration. So respiration is exothermic process. Okay, thank you.